Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Thanks for being with us here tonight. Cheney police are asking for help in their search for a missing 16-year-old. Savannah Tice was reported missing by her family on Friday. She was last seen in Cheney Saturday, July 27th. Since then, she's self-reported being in Western Washington, but police say that's unconfirmed. Cheney police say Savannah is 5'7" with naturally red hair that might be dyed dark brown or purple. She has blue eyes and might be wearing glasses. If you have any information on where Savannah is, call the number on your screen here. That's Crime Check, 509-456-2233. Well, it was a rainy start to the day, but the sun is out this evening. Meteorologist Matt Gray is here with what's next.
And after the dreary and smoky Saturday we had, it's actually kind of nice to see the sun again, especially because we haven't warmed up too much since the sun came out. 84 in Spokane, we're in the upper 70s as we start our evening in Coeur d'Alene. Air quality is still at moderate, so we didn't quite sweep out all the smoke, and at this point in the year, that's pretty hard to do. Maybe check back in September or October, and we might have a better outcome than that. Here's what's going on right now on our live radar picture. All of that rain has moved away. That green on the top of your screen there near Oroville on the other side of the U.S.-Canada border is actually from a wildfire. So we do have air quality alerts up for Okanagan County and for Ferry County here over the next couple of days. And we're also watching some thunderstorms in Central Oregon. Now, I'm showing you these not because I think they're going to end up in our area later tonight. In fact, they should fizzle out with the setting of the sun. But it's to show you that we've got more moisture to work with here, and that's going to get into our forecast for tomorrow. So here is what we expect. We will have a chance for a little bit of rain, not a lot. It will be widely scattered. Some will get rain, most will not. Through the morning hours, things drop off as we head through the afternoon, much like they did today. And then we have an opportunity for perhaps 1 or 2 fairly strong thunderstorms to work through parts of the inland northwest as we head into the evening. So I'm going to take you through the simulated radar, the timeline of these storms, and show you what you need to be looking out for coming up.
All right, Matt, thanks for that. Well, there have been a number of claims by local officials that Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown has intentions of transforming an old corrections facility in Medical Lake into a homeless shelter. Those claims have sparked a very public discussion between Medical Lake Mayor Terry Cooper and Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown. Our Hunter Bertram reports on what's being said. Hunter.
Yeah, Jordan, it all started last Thursday. A few local officials, including Mayor Brown, toured the former Pines Lodge Corrections Facility in Medical Lake. Today, Medical Lake Mayor Terry Cooper organized a press conference saying she knows with certainty that Mayor Brown toured the facility with the intention of turning it into a homeless shelter.
We're not Spokane.
So we are Medical Lake. Hear us roar.
On August 1st, Mayor Lisa Brown and legislators from State District 3 toured the former campus of the Pine Lodge Corrections Center on your screen. Not long after the tour, Spokane City Council member Jonathan Bingle mentioned the idea of using that facility as a new homeless shelter during a homeless coalition meeting.
Well, this is a pattern of conduct. You've done it before, you're not going to do it again, and you're certainly not going to do it in Medical Lake.
Spokane County Commissioner Al French presented these emails to the public during a press conference on Sunday in Medical Lake. He claimed it's evidence that the city intended to proceed with discussions about the proposed homeless shelter. Mayor Lisa Brown's only involvement in these emails is that she received an invitation to a meeting to discuss the matter. At the conference, I asked for further evidence behind these claims.
Definitively, you said, you know for a fact that Lisa Brown was planning to turn this into a homeless shelter, and we heard those emails. But did it ever come, is there any evidence that really proves that she was planning to do it? What does that evidence look like?
I believe it was in the planning stage, so that's how things happen. They're planned, deals are made, ideas are vetted out. And so when you start touring facilities and you have a council member making public statements that we think we found the best viable option and Pine Lodge is it, happening on the same day, it causes alarm because that's how these things happen.
You can see those emails from Elle French in this story on our website at KXOY.com. As of now, Mayor Cooper claims that Mayor Brown has yet to come to the phone to talk. But in a statement from Mayor Lisa Brown on Saturday, she refutes that, saying, she said in part, Mayor Cooper and Commissioner French are misinformed and could have simply picked up the phone if they wanted clarification about my visit to Pine Lodge. Further saying comments that our visit was about using the site for a homeless shelter are not only disingenuous, they are false. Jordan.
All right, Hunter, thanks for following that today. Well, Tuesday is the last day to mail your ballot for the Washington primary election. This year's ballot is not a small one. There are several big races that we've been keeping an eye on, including the governor's race, attorney general, and seats in the House and Senate, both in Olympia and Washington, D.C. But voter turnout in Spokane County is still low. As of Friday in Spokane County, 16.71% of voters had turned in their ballots. Statewide, that number is even lower at 15.82%. Alexandra Cohen-Yarts checked in with local voters who were shocked to hear these numbers.
It's obviously never been more divisive than it is right now, and it seems like it's getting worse and worse.
With 28 candidates running for governor and 10 to represent Eastern Washington in Congress, this year's ballot is a hefty one. Devin Harrison lives in Spokane. He tells me what motivates him to vote in local elections is the direct impact it has on the community.
Those are the ones that you can really influence a lot more.
The primary election solidifies the top 2 voted on candidates. They then move forward to the general election in November, which as of Tuesday is 91 days away. Elise Stewart dropped off her ballot today. When I told her about the low voter turnout, she was shocked.
Makes me so awfully sad, because we have such a great country and a great city. We just need to cherish it, take care of it, and fix the things that are wrong with it.
Michael Baumgartner, a contender for the crowded 5th District congressional race, expressed to me his belief in the honor behind exercising one's right to vote. He has been active on the campaign trail, reminding people to mail in their ballot on time.
Everybody here at home in Spokane and all of Eastern Washington needs to do their part and vote.
Statewide, the number of voters who have mailed in their ballot who are under the age of 34 is over 93%. Harrison says he has noticed a hopelessness amongst young voters, but believes voting is something that needs to be done to create change.
It's something that I didn't do for all of my 20s, and seeing the way that the political landscape is now, I regret that. I wish I had, and I wish other people my age had as well.
And the good news is you can still register to vote in person at the Spokane County Elections Office by 8 p.m. on Election Day. Mail-in ballots must be dropped off or have postage by the end of the day on Tuesday, so there's still time. Meanwhile, if you're an Idaho voter, these are some of the deadlines you're going to want to keep in mind here. To vote in the general election in November, you must be pre-registered to vote online by October 11th. Early voting begins October 21st and ends November 1st, and absentee ballots must be requested by October 25th. Election Day, of course, is November 5th. Well, the Grant County Sheriff's deputies are looking for a driver involved in a fatal hit and run. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, a caller reported a body around 6 a.m. this morning. Sheriff's deputies say the body of 19-year-old Adrian Baiza Escobeda was found near Road M Southeast between Road 3 and 4 Southeast in Moses Lake. The Sheriff's Office says a man was walking on the southbound side of the road when he was hit by a car traveling south towards State Route 262. Grant County Sheriff's Office is actively looking for a car with right front end damage. Evacuations related to a 160-acre wildfire burning near Oroville are still active this afternoon. The area near Sunset Ridge Road remains under Level 1 Be Ready evacuation orders. Those were lowered from Level 3 Go Now orders on Saturday. That fire is 100% lined, but is still active. State Route 21 between Manila Creek and Cache Creek Road is back open. This is just south of Keller. The Swawilla wildfire shut it down over 2 weeks ago, and it's now grown to about 53,000 acres with 85% containment. The town of Keller, Highway 21 corridor, Mount Tolman, Buffalo Lake, and McGinnis Lake are under Level 2 evacuations. All roads in these areas are back open. According to WashDOT, the Keller Ferry will continue normal operations on both the north and south landings. Well, it's Sunday, so we're taking you outside in this week's Air for Adventure. We head over to Post Falls to a perfect spot to cool down and hang out with the family.
Well, it was great to see that rain this morning. Almost guarantees that August is going to be a wetter month than July was. But we got some more hot weather in the forecast. We've also got a chance for perhaps even a little bit more rain. That's all coming up after this.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Sunday Night Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
As an OBGYN, Dr. Bernadine Bank has served the women of our community. In Congress, she'll continue fighting for women's health. When our freedoms are under attack, we need a doctor in the House. Vote Dr. Bank by August 6th.
I'm Dr. Bernadine Bank, and I approve this message.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
Making the Olympics takes training.
Same true if you want to be Attorney General.
Our dad, Nick Brown, is ready for the job. After law school, he was an Army JAG officer. Worked for the governor where he stood up to Donald Trump. The president appointed him U.S. Attorney.
We cracked down on drug trafficking and violent crime and always defended our fundamental rights.
I don't think Dad's going to make the Olympics.
But a lot of people know he's going to be a great Attorney General.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message.
He's been in office way too long. He's completely out of touch. Even voted to give total amnesty and citizenship to millions of illegal immigrants. You might be thinking Joe Biden, but it's Dan Newhouse. That's right. Amnesty Dan and Sleepy Joe worked together to encourage the invasion of gangs, drugs, and crime into our communities. So now it's time for Dan and Joe to go.
Well, it's almost election time. Typical politicians trying to tell us they're conservative.
Yeah, well, that's not Congressman Newhouse. He worked with the liberals to try to remove Trump. And don't get me started on that Sessler.
He's not just a vegan.
Sessler wants a 30% tax on everything we buy.
Even my haircut.
Even my beer. He wants 30% if I want to buy new land.
So the choice is a never-Trumper or a vegan.
Tiffany Smiley.
Oh, Smiley's the one.
I really like her.
MWSA Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Sunday Night Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Oh, goodness, I almost at 5 o'clock. We almost went back in time. Let's talk about your forecast. Spotty morning showers. Possibility once again, third morning in a row we'll have an opportunity for that. It will be a little hotter in the afternoon. I'm expecting quite a few 90s for the afternoon hours in places that we've actually not seen them so far this weekend, like Spokane. And then a chance for a second round of storms. There are not going to be that many of them, but some of them could be quite strong, including the possibility. The setup is all there. All the kind of ingredients in our atmosphere will be set up that some of these storms that we see tomorrow could provide some damaging winds. So, hey, great time to make sure that you've got those push notifications on your 4 News Now weather app. Just in case there's a weather alert, it'll buzz right to your phone. Keep you aware and alert of what is going on. Now, as far as those particular storms, the ones that could see some damaging winds, well, the majority of the risk is actually in western Montana. However, right along the state line here, this forecast from the U.S. Storm Prediction Center, and it's people that are a lot smarter than I am, basically kind of getting this border region of North Idaho in that zone a little bit. So the storms, they'll actually develop here and then work their way into western Montana. So we're going to be watching things closely. Let's show you how things are going to go throughout the day. The more active we see weather in the morning, the less active things are likely to be in the afternoon. So it's going to be kind of a vice versa thing. Depending on how active things are in the morning, if it's pretty quiet, we may have to look for some stronger thunderstorms to develop in the afternoon in our region. But here is kind of the latest projections, and you can see pretty isolated coverage here. Some people get rain, most people don't. Most people go right in between these little showers and isolated thunderstorms through about noon or so before we get a little bit of a break. Bigger storms developing down south in East Oregon and central Idaho, tracking generally to the north here. And this is where we could kind of potentially see more storms develop off of these further to the north, deeper into more populated areas of the inland northwest. But around the Camas Prairie or Rufino into the LC Valley and even to the southern Palouse, you got to keep an eye on the sky because you have the highest chance for some of these stronger storms to come through your area as we head into tomorrow evening. Less and less so as you head further and further north. If you don't see any storms, and even if you do, it is going to be a hotter day tomorrow. We got a heat advisory up for the LC Valley. It'll be a little sizzling, 104 degrees, 100 degree in Cooley, 100 in Omak. Expect a smoky day in the North Cascades as those fires continue to burn hot. 95 in Spokane, 94 in Coeur d'Alene. And we'll be watching smoke, by the way, in the urban areas for the middle of the week, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, just because we're going to see a shift in the winds that may make things a little smoky by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Otherwise, hot conditions, isolated mountain storms, dry valleys. That rain, so fleeting as we go back to drier weather.
Yeah, Matt, we're going to soak it in while we can get it, especially this morning. That was nice to see. Well, with this extreme heat, you might be thinking about going for a dip in one of our many lakes and rivers. And in this week's Air4 Adventure, we're soaring above one park. That's a perfect place to go cool down and hang out with the family. Let's go for a ride over the on the Air 4 drone over Corbin Park in Post Falls.
Today we're at Corbin Park in Post Falls, Idaho. It's just a spectacular day to enjoy some water in the sunshine. This park is great. This park offers a lot. Not only do you have the access to the water, but this place also has volleyball courts, fields, day picnic tables. There's amenities such as the bathrooms, and it's a fantastic place to bring the friends and family. The Tranquilia paddleboarding is fantastic because not only is it quiet, it's easy to access, it's easy to prepare. You don't have a lot of stuff to pack, tie up, and just lay on there for a little bit, take a nap, or you can just let the current take you. It's a fantastic opportunity, fantastic choice. It is beautiful here, and it's like this year-round. The water can elevate up and down. It's very easy to get to. It's a beautiful landscape. Water is always easy going. It's just a spectacular day to enjoy some water in the sunshine.
We may still be a couple months away from the start of the hockey season, but this afternoon, Coeur d'Alene was home to some former Stanley Cup champions. Coming up in sports, see what brought the Vegas Golden Knights all the way up to the Inland Northwest and how they're hoping to inspire the next generation of great players.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. What do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for outdoor concert lovers. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Denver Mattress has always believed in investing right here with American-made mattresses, built with unrivaled quality, and sold at factory direct prices. Because improving your sleep life should always be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $300 off our Doctor's Choice lineup, or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. These are the deals you've been waiting for. So don't wait. Make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I've always been drawn to artists like this. Yeah, me too. This used to be one of my favorites when I was younger. You're me. Yeah, after you quit the firm and follow your passion. Where do you find the time? After work, studying with others who are looking for more.
Continue your education online or in person. Now accepting applications. Face your future with Whitworth University, adult education programs.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Well, despite the sweltering temperatures this last week, all our local teams made it through their first week of training camp. And for the Washington State Cougars, there's been a certain focus from the jump. After the first day of practice, head coach Jake Dickert said it was the best start to camp he's seen since he's been there. 2 days later, the shoulder pads came on, and we got to see a lot more physical play out of the guys. While the coaching staff would like to say the intensity is the same with or without pads, there is a clear-cut difference. And so far this training camp, it's been ratcheted up a couple levels.
You know, we've been just working through making sure we're mature competitors and staying on our feet. But, man, Coach Caligas came up to me during an inside run period and said, Jake, that's the most physical I've seen since we've been here. And that's a big statement, okay, especially coming from a legendary offensive line like Pete Caligas. So just excited about where our group's coming. You know, when we started in 22, like that first deal, there's 3 guys got injured off inside run drill. These guys now are physically ready and capable, and that's what I love to see.
Now the Cougs will be back to the practice field tomorrow morning with their first scrimmage set for Saturday. Being only 4 hours from Seattle, you'd figure the Inland Northwest is Seattle Kraken territory, but not so fast, because this afternoon the Vegas Golden Knights rolled into Coeur d'Alene to stake their claim. This was part of their annual Vegas Golden Knights road trip through their television territory. It featured members of the organization, including players, broadcasters, and cheerleaders, as they met with local fans. But the highlight of the afternoon was the hockey clinic put on for the youngsters, as they got to learn a thing or two from the best in the business and hopefully get inspired to continue to chase their dreams of becoming future Stanley Cup champions.
I remember growing up and looking up to professional hockey players and doing events like this where you get to go and meet them and go on the ice with them or just play ball hockey with them. So it's something really special when you're a little kid and you get to cherish it for your life and kind of see where you want to be when you grow up if hockey's the thing for you.
You know, it's one thing to look at it on a map. It's another thing when you're physically there and you see it with your own eyes, just how much they love this team. So I get just as much enjoyment out of this as anything else, to be able to actually see how much they're in tune with this team and watch every single game. It's awesome.
Now the Golden Knights will wrap up their road trip with stops in Boise and Reno next week. Now let's head out to Seattle, where the Mariners were looking to sweep the Phillies this afternoon. In the 8th, we got a bit of a pitcher's duel going on here, with Philly only up 1-0. But Bryson Scott opens up the scoring with a home run off of Yimi Garcia. Then a couple batters later, Bryce Harper tees off of Tyler Cicero. And what was a winnable game for Seattle going into the inning is quickly getting out of hand here. But in the words of the great Stephen A. Smith, this is bad. This is very, very bad, because there's more. On the very next pitch, the broadcast can barely get back as Alex Baum hits a home run himself to make it 3 in the inning, as the Phillies avoid the sweep and take the finale 6-0. Also, if you're wondering about the Mariners' offense, just 3 hits on the afternoon. Ouch. Now, the Mariners will have the day off tomorrow, but will be back at it on Tuesday evening, as they're going to start a series with the Detroit Tigers. 4 News Now. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by R&R RV.
Need inspiration? Shop Fred Meyer. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer is worth it every time. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
What's up at DQ? Oh, just the best deal ever. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Bacon cheeseburger for a limited time, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. Yeah, this is not the time to be modest. It's all full size for just $7. And there's bacon on that burger. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now, for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
It's time to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. Whether you're camping out in a new RAV4 or pulling a boat with a Toyota Tundra truck, nothing says summer better than a new Toyota. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. So this summer, if you're looking for a new ride, stop by Findlay Downtown Toyota and we'll show you some more choices. I cracked myself up.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
In the state Senate, I lowered taxes and helped seniors and veterans. And this year, I fought against the big spenders that wanted to increase your property taxes. I'm Michael Baumgartner, and I approve this message because your family deserves to keep more of your hard-earned money.
To a couple traffic stories before we go here tonight. A sinkhole opened south of Spokane Valley last week, about a half hour down Highway 27 in the southbound lane. The small hole has been temporarily filled in just south of Rockford. Drivers will have to take turns using the open northbound lane to get around it until permanent repairs can be made, so just a heads up there. And then more construction off I-90 is set to begin at the Pines exit tomorrow. You can expect lane closures and delays there through October. During that time, crews will be working to widen the road between Marietta and Mansfield. And then one more for you tomorrow as well. The Washington-Stevens Bridge will be completely closed for 1 month. Drivers will be detoured at Boone and Spokane Falls Boulevard while crews work to repair the bridge surface and joints. And the Spokane Library in Shadle Park is hosting an architecture camp for teens this week. This Tuesday to Thursday, kids 10 to 13 are invited to learn from some professionals. Campers will build their own model city, keeping community needs, mixed media, and sustainability in mind. And then on Thursday, friends and family will be welcomed in to see the campers showcase on the 8th. That's pretty cool. That's a little bit smarter than I probably was at 10 to 13. I'd probably fail out of that camp. But you can get more info at KXLY.com.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me. I don't know.
A lot happening, yeah.
Guess that's my speed. Hey, here is your forecast. Yeah, not quite as hot as last week, but still on the warm side. Lots of consecutive 90-degree days. We'll be on the lookout for those isolated storms tomorrow.
No triple-digit temperatures, though. So, I mean,
thank goodness.
Small win. Small win.